What if I told you that the biggest what if in NBA history isn't about Michael Jordan never retiring or LeBron never leaving Cleveland, but about two teammates, two superstars, who had it all and still let it slip away?
Bryant to Shaq! Houston takes out Los Angeles 3-1.
Close your eyes and imagine this. It's 2002. The Los Angeles Lakers have just pulled off the impossible, a three-peat. Shaquille O'Neal is a mountain in the paint, an unstoppable force of nature. Kobe Bryant is slicing through defenses like a lightsaber through butter. The NBA belongs to them. The world belongs to them. But then, drama, ego, pride, the dynasty collapses. Shaq goes his way, Kobe goes his. But what if they hadn't? What if the greatest little man, big man duo in basketball history had stayed together? Would the league have survived? Would championships have been stacked higher than Shaq's sneakers? A dynasty frozen in time. What if I told you the Lakers story could have been less of a trilogy and more like an endless saga? The Lakers were already unstoppable. 3 consecutive championships. Shaq's dominance in the paint made defenders look like kids trying to stop a bulldozer with pool noodles. Kobe's killer instinct on the perimeter? Razor sharp. Together, they were like peanut butter and jelly. If peanut butter dunked on you and jelly drained a fadeaway in your face, imagine if they stayed. Analysts speculate the dynasty could have been the most dominant reign in sports history. 4, 5, maybe even 7 championships in a row. The league would have trembled, players would have whispered in locker rooms, and fans. Oh, fans would have been glued to every play, popcorn in hand, hearts pounding like it was a Marvel movie finale. Shaq and Kobe, the ultimate what if. Have you ever seen a superhero team up so powerful it felt unfair? Now imagine that, but on a basketball court. Shaq in the paint, Kobe on the wing. Defenses had no choice. Double Shaq? Kobe torches you from mid-range. Focus on Kobe? Shaq flattens you under the rim like a pancake. Opponents were stuck in an impossible riddle. Pick your poison, and either way, you're cooked. Every playoff series with them intact would have been a suspense thriller. The fun part? Shaq's goofy grin whenever Kobe tried to take over. Like a big brother saying, "All right, little man, I'll let you cook. But don't forget who runs the kitchen." The legacy that could have been. When we talk about basketball legacies, we talk about rings. But what if Kobe and Shaq had rewritten the very definition of dominance? Championships define careers. Legacy defines immortality. Together, Shaq and Kobe could have been untouchable. The duo wouldn't just be great, they'd be the measuring stick. The names every future superstar would be compared against. Imagine kids on playgrounds in 2025. Instead of yelling Kobe when shooting a fadeaway, they're arguing, "I'm Shaq." "No, I'm Kobe," while fighting over who gets the last cookie. That's how deep their cultural imprint could have gone. And remember, Shaq once joked he'd eat Kobe's soul in practice. Imagine if they channeled all that energy not into fighting, but into winning more rings. The story would have been less about rivalry, more about immortality. The untold rivalries they could have ended. Every hero has a rival, but what happens when the hero is so strong, the rival doesn't even get to exist? Think about the Spurs dynasty, Duncan, Parker, Ginobili. Think about Jason Kidd's Nets, even young LeBron James on the Cavaliers. If Shaq and Kobe had stayed together, all of those stories might have been rewritten. Entire rivalries erased. MVP races, totally different. Shaq would have kept stacking finals MVPs. Kobe would have kept chasing his partner's spotlight. And legends like LeBron, Wade, and Duncan might have been forced to play second fiddle in an NBA completely dominated by Lakers, purple and gold. The fun part? While the rest of the league panicked, Shaq would have been in the locker room eating candy, Kobe rolling his eyes, and yet winning again. The chemistry that could have shocked the world. What if chaos was actually the secret sauce of greatness? Shaq was a giant with a heart of gold. Kobe was a rocket ship fueled by ego and ambition. Together, they could have been unstoppable and hilarious. Imagine this. Shaq backs down a defender, throws an elbow, dunks so hard the rim shakes. From the corner, Kobe yells, "Move, big man!" Shaq just laughs, shrugs, and dunks again. The crowd goes nuclear. And off the court, forget Netflix dramas. We'd have an entire streaming series called Shaq vs. Kobe, the arguments. Every clip is a meme. Every fight is a GIF. Every reconciliation, basketball poetry. Add in Shaq prank-calling reporters mid-interview while Kobe silently plots the ultimate revenge. Kobe pretending to ignore Shaq's antics only to secretly plan a jaw-dropping buzzer beater. And the locker room erupts every time they play chess for bragging rights over who gets the final slice of pizza. Pure chaos, pure magic, pure entertainment. The championships that might have been. Here's the million-dollar question. How many rings would have been enough? 4? 5? 6? Could they have chased Jordan's Bulls or even surpassed them? With Shaq's power inside and Kobe's precision outside, the possibilities were endless. Coaches would have rewritten defensive playbooks just to survive against them. And imagine the Lakers fan base. Every season a cliffhanger. Every playoff series is a blockbuster. Every finals, a Hollywood script. Shaq and Kobe as co-stars in the greatest basketball saga ever told. The fun we're missing, sometimes the greatest heartbreak isn't just what we lost, but the fun we never got to see. Shaq laughed at Kobe's intense game face. Kobe roasting Shaq for missing free throws. Referees standing there like bewildered babysitters watching two brothers fight and still win. The culture? Unreal. Shaq pulled up to press conferences in oversized chains. Kobe showing up dead serious, like he's about to win a chess match, not a basketball game. The internet today would have had a field day. Memes, TikToks, endless reels of Shaq dancing while Kobe glares. That's the fun we missed. That's the entertainment robbed from us when the dynasty cracked. Emotional take, why we still love them. But here's the thing about legends. Even broken dynasties still leave echoes. Yes, Shaq and Kobe split. Yes, they could have had more rings. But what did they give us? Still unforgettable. The three-peat, the highlights, the battles, the drama. It all reminds us that greatness isn't perfect. It's raw, emotional, and sometimes messy. And maybe, just maybe, what could have been is just as fascinating as what was. Shaq and Kobe's story isn't just about basketball. It's about ambition, pride, laughter, ego, and the kind of drama that makes sports beautiful. So what if they never split? The truth is, we'll never know. But imagining it, that's half the fun. This is why we love basketball. Not just the wins or the highlights, but the what-ifs, the drama, the stories that keep us arguing at barbershops and on playgrounds decades later. Shaq and Kobe remind us that legends aren't just made on the court. They're made in the chaos, the conflict, and the magic moments that make our hearts race. If this video made you feel something, if it made you laugh, wonder, or even get goosebumps, then don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. This is just the beginning. We're starting a whole new series on NBA what-ifs, dream matchups, hidden legends, and alternate histories that could have rewritten the game. And here's the best part. You get to choose what comes next. Tell us in the comments which what-if we should explore. Your voice shapes the stories we tell, so stick with us. More legends, more drama, more unforgettable moments, all waiting for you. Because the game of basketball, it's not just about what happened, it's about what could have happened.